right underneath the rock that I do the difficult stuff on, there's a dog poo. Thank you for joining us on this episode. We've got Flash, my CR18P Pro Evo Brushless, and we've got this fantastic servo in here from GDW. I'll pop all the specs up on the screen. We're going to put it through some hard testing today. Let's get on with it. So this is one of the first tests we do. We're just seeing if we've got authority over the vehicle, and we're testing to see if we're getting any stalling, which we're not, so that's great. Get the vehicle back up on the rocks, and we have got the Endura Klingons today, which I have to say have been absolutely fantastic on this vehicle. Now this move, if we're able to complete it, is something that we've not yet been able to do because of a lack of servo authority. So being able to drag the vehicle up to where we want to get it. It may be that we don't have enough bite in the insert because the foams are too soft, or it may just be that we don't have enough grip. But I thought while we're at it, we would give it a fair shout. But it's definitely passed the authority test. I'm getting no stalling at all. Let's see if we can get it the other way. So turning up, absolutely no stalling like we were getting on the cheaper Endura servo. But then that servo wasn't really designed for this sort of extreme performance. Oh, fantastic. Just stay in there. Stay in there. Good job, Flash. See a lot of that pull coming from the servo there, guys. Let's just refocus the camera for you. Come on, camera, keep up. Yeah, we're getting a lot of pull from the servo there, guys. Well, I'd like to say that was all Flash, and the tyres, a lot of that had to do with the servo. Right, we're going to have another go with the camera, guys, just see if we can get a clean one. And now Flash knows the way up there, no problem. We found another ledge that we can demonstrate it on, guys. Thank goodness for that. Flash does not have to fall in poo today. So what we're looking for in this test, if I can do it without him falling off, there's a bird poo on that little bit there, there's a bird poo, and what it tends to do is make the rock a little bit slick. So what we're looking for is servo stall against the weight of the vehicle. And Flash isn't overly heavy, but he's heavy enough to stall out most servos that we've had so far. The stock servo was awful. The Endura was pretty good, and I would recommend it for a scale vehicle, but not for anything that's trying to do this kind of tricky stuff. I think we just need a slightly firmer insert for this as well, guys. Like a 3D printed insert would really help. We're getting far too much deflection in the Klingons, which obviously isn't allowing Spidey to put pressure onto the tyre. It's like the available down pressure is being absorbed by the insert, if that makes sense. Let me just reposition the camera so you can actually see what I'm saying. So as you see there, can you see all of the available torque that we're putting into the situation is just going into the tyre, which isn't ideal. The soft squish does really help with forward drive, but you just need enough so that the tyre can conform to do the thing. But we're over conforming which means we're losing performance and falling off the rock. But I feel like this was a pretty good performance by the Klingons. And the servo, yeah, she's doing the things. I reckon she could do pull-ups all day. So I'm looking for some more servo-specific stuff this side, guys, but there's only really a few rocks for me to do this protocol on, and yeah, dog poo. Like, I get it, if you're out in the middle of nowhere, what's the point of putting a poo in a bag? Fossilised dog poo in plastic. But, you know, if you're at a park where the kids are playing and people are trying to shoot RC videos, pick your shit up. Still getting a little bit too much push from the back of this vehicle because I'm still yet to find anywhere in the UK with overdrive gears. But this is quite nice here. Again, the servo is just pulling. So if we couldn't get enough drive from that right hand tyre, it wouldn't matter. This servo has got the sauce. So we're fighting against the torque twist here, guys, which isn't a problem of the servo. It's a problem of the design of the CR18P Pro Evo brushless and the non-brushless version. It's not just the brushless one, but I'm pretty sure, there we go, we're just using a servo to pull those back tyres into the hill and up we go. So there we go, guys. What did you think? I'm gonna share my thoughts with you, but I'm always interested to hear what you guys think. Some limitations really starting to show themselves within Flash, within the CR18P Pro Evo Brushless Edition. There could be definitely more front weight in this vehicle. I do feel like the suspension could do with a little bit of tuning, and these inserts that come with it, they're really soft, and they do provide you with a good amount of forward drive. In situations where you need the sidewall, so sort of climbing ledges like this, it really would help to have a 3D printed insert in there as well. Overdrive also, down to Flash. But I could have just done this at the beginning of the video, guys. He's doing the things, like he has got a ton of power with this in. Now, I could do a bench test with a regulated power supply and supply it with exactly the amount of volts we do, but then you wouldn't get to see it in the Fury Tech system. So that's why I'm doing it this way. This is sort of real world, you know, real world test. The other tests are more accurate for giving you the numbers. This test hopefully just shows you, will it work in the CR18P Pro Evo? And then if it does, you can probably guess roughly how it's going to work in your vehicle. If you've got a much lighter build with heavy wheels at the front and some brass on the front axle, and you ended up around the ½ kilo mark, it would give you a rough idea. This is the weight of Flash down there, so you can do that comparison for yourself. And I'm guessing if you were going to put this in a scale rig, well, it would just be monster in something like that, probably overkill. And for this price, this is the best servo we've tested this far. Links to everything in the description below. We have got a raffle going where you can win one of these or cash, whatever you decide. It says on the website that it's UK only. It's not, it's a worldwide raffle. I will honour the raffle no matter where you are in the world. Please have a go, it helps the channel out. We don't make a fortune from the raffles or from the links below, but it does help us out a little bit, and for that we appreciate you. I'm going to sign this one off for now. I'll see you all in the next video, and remember guys, no matter the question, love is always the answer.